Hey golf people, I've got a new set of clubs and it is from the brand Sticks. And you're probably like, Dave, you just reviewed a stick set on this channel. Well, I reviewed the Perform series. This is the Play series, which has a number of improvements that I think beginners especially are going to like. Or if you're considering to have a second set laying around for when guests come into town, this is going to be really good. Now, in last video, I said that Sticks is the brand for beginners. I think it's the best option out there. But we had a comment here from Paul McGee, a longtime viewer here on Let's Play Through, who said that a 10-piece set may serve a beginner even better. And Paul, I gotta say, I absolutely agree. Sometimes if you have too many options, you get paralysis by analysis. A lot of times beginners hit their 8-iron the same distance they hit their 5-iron. So less clubs is probably more when you're starting out. And that's exactly what Sticks has done here with its Play series. As you can see, this comes with a driver, comes with a 3-wood. You've got a hybrid in here, which is a 4 hybrid. In terms of irons, they start at the 6-iron, which is fine. You've got 6, 7, 8, 9 pitching wedge. You've got one wedge here, which is a 56-degree sand wedge, and you've got a really nice putter, which we're going to talk about in a little bit more detail here on the video. Great setup for a beginner, really all you need. Now, what we're going to do here today is I'm going to play 3 holes of golf at the beautiful Carrollwood Country Club. I have not warmed up other than a couple shots out on the range, but I haven't played any holes or anything. We're going to play 3 holes here, and we're going to see if these clubs can get us to even par. If they do, they will pass the test. Now, before I tee off, I want to let you know that I'm actually going to give this exact set away that I'm playing with here today. There are details down below in the description, very easy to get entered. You just might have a really nice Christmas present here to end the year. This driver is a little different than the Perform series. Looking down at it, you've got a little bit more draw bias. The head is nice and big. This titanium has been improved to be stronger. Let's give it a shot. We'll take that. All right, well, this driver definitely has a noticeable louder sound to it than the Perform series driver. It's got more of a ting. In terms of the distance I got out of that thing, I would say fair from what I can see here. It is a cold morning. I'm wearing my hoodie for a reason. It's like 50 degrees here in Tampa, which for me is cold. That's like winter coat weather. You're up north, you're like, that's shorts and t-shirts weather. But for me, nearing winter coat weather at least. But yeah, we split the fairway there. Good shot. We're gonna have a chance to see how these irons look. All right, we're 140 yards out here. I'm gonna take the 8-iron. And again, let me show you this club, because it's different than what we've seen here before from Sticks. This is the first time they've got a club that's really much bigger profile, thicker top line, obviously all chrome, which is different from the black. They've had that before, but this is got a little bit more offset as well. I'm into the wind here, that's why I'm hitting 8-iron. We'll see what kind of distance, what kind of trajectory we get out of this Play iron. Oh, nice high shot there. Is it enough? Yeah, that's just right below the hole where you want to be. I would say very good trajectory there. Into the wind, I feel like the distance was good. The feel of that shot also felt great, honestly. A nice crisp sound to it, which I like. And the result, that was very good. The spin I got out of that. Oftentimes when you have a more beginner-friendly iron, they're pressed really forward. The spin there that I got looked pretty good. We'll check it out here, look at the pitch mark. And I've got a serious chance here for birdie. Check this out. Here's my pitch mark, which I'm going to fix. And there's the ball. It only rolled about a foot there. I've got a very good crack at birdie. We're talking like 7.5 feet. That's very makeable. And if you've seen any of my reviews on the stick sets, I think this putter is just about the perfect type of putter because it's not a blade, it's not a mallet, and the milling it has, look at the milling on this. It's as good as anything out there in terms of a premium $200 putter. So it looks good, but let's see if we can roll one in. Oh, I burned the edge. Oh, I thought that was in. Oh, that was very makeable. I love the roll that this putter puts on it. Tap in par, you know, I'll never complain about that. We're heading to a par 5, and then we've got a par 3 here to finish. Remember, the goal is even par. We're a third of the way there. So inevitably, you've seen my reviews of the Costco Callaway Edge set, which you know I absolutely adore. I think it's incredible value. This set costs a couple $100 more than that. So is it worth it? Well, some things you're getting with this that you're not getting with the Costco Edge set. They're both 10-piece sets. But with this one, you're getting a really, really high quality bag for my money. In fact, this is a bag that I've actually used out here for my daily play for like 3 months out of the year last year before I switched. And after that 3 months, honestly, it didn't have any signs of wear. It held up beautifully. The stand, sometimes those things wear down on cheap bags. The stand actually worked just as well as it did on day one. So really high quality bags, you're getting a little bit more there. I think the woods here in this set are a step up from the Costco Callaway Edge set as well. That's the weakness in that set, is especially the driver. I feel like you're losing a little bit of distance. With the Styx clubs in general, their woods, I think, perform just a little bit better. So yes, it's a couple $100 more. I think it's worth it. Of course, you got to make that decision for yourself. All right, like I said, par 5 here. It's going to take us 3 good shots to get in there. I'd love to have another putt like I just did over there. I'd love to have that putt back. Oh, it was a little snappy. I kind of snapped that one. Big complaint of the original Styx set was that it was all black. This is a chrome finish when it comes to the irons, as well as the putter. First time with the putter, I think, because last year when they rolled out their Perform set in chrome, even the putter, I think, was still black. I mean, it doesn't affect the performance at all, but it's just something interesting to note. Now, I got a few comments on my last Styx video when we were looking at the Perform series saying, oh, you've sold out. Oh, you're taking money for this review. I would never, ever do that. If I ever take a sponsored review, which is very few and far between, I will always let you know right up front. Styx is not sponsoring this video. I just happen to love products. And when I love products, you hear it in my voice. I found this Styx set in 2020 at the PGA show. Didn't expect much, honestly. They looked kind of weird to me, all black or whatever. I mean, cool, but weird for a golf club. And I tried them and I absolutely love them from the first swing. So yes, if you hear the exuberance in my voice, it's because I really, really like these. But no, Styx is not paying me. All right, I didn't have a great drive there, so we're gonna take out the 3 wood here, see if we can advance the ball up there. Not a great strike again, but the ball was rising there. Went off to the left a little bit, but probably a better result than I deserved. 3 wood is a club that I struggle with more than any other. I feel like I've got my irons really dialed in. My driver generally pretty good, but 3 wood, it's been hurting me lately. But I think that shot kind of speaks to the forgiveness of these clubs. Again, better result than I deserved there. All right, as we wait for this group on the green to clear out, let's talk about the shot we have, which is 157 yards. Again, we're dead into the wind here. So normally I'd probably be hitting a 7-iron here in the morning, but right now I'm gonna hit a 6-iron. So we'll get a chance to see how the mid-irons in this set look. The pin is back at the back of the green. We've got a bunker in front, but hopefully, I shouldn't even mention it, but hopefully we'll stay away from it. You can see a little bit more offset here with these Play Series irons. That head is big, very big. The cavity is also bigger on this than you will see in Styx's Perform series. Looks like they're clearing the green. Let's hit a shot. And I am in the rough here, but a club like this that has a little bit more bounce at the bottom is going to help you get through the ball a little easier, but in the rough it sometimes may snag it. So let's see what happens here. Oh, I just hit a really bad shot again. That's 3 bad shots, but there's always a silver lining here, and that means we get to test the Styx wedge. Now there's only 1 wedge in this set, a 56-degree wedge, which is great for getting out of the sand. If you're gonna have 1 wedge, that's the loft to have it at. But there also is going to be kind of a big gap there between the pitching wedge and this 56-degree wedge. You probably have 10 degrees or so of gap, and that might make it a little bit difficult. So if you're gonna add a club to this set at some point, you probably wanna look at a gap wedge. I'd say that's probably the first buy. So I didn't miss the green by a whole lot, and again, I think that speaks to the forgiveness of these clubs. Now we gotta see if we can get up and down. Oh, pretty darn good. Get in the hole. Oh, it only takes 1 good shot to make a par on a hole, guys. That was it. After 3 pretty poor shots, that was spectacular. And that means the pressure's off ever so slightly for our last hole, a par 3. Let's see if we can make par and pass the test with these clubs. All right, we've got 148 yards. I've already used the 8-iron, so I'm gonna use the 9-iron here. We've got a little wind behind us because we've shifted here. Let's see if these clubs have enough pop to get us there. We have to have a par here. Good strike, Push it off to the right a little bit, but nice and high. And we are on the green, but we're gonna have a long putt. In terms of distance, I would say these are pretty good. They're not amazing, they're not gonna blow your socks off. They're not the longest clubs I've ever played, but they're very forgiving. They get up nice and high, great stopping power, and decent distance. I probably hit that one 140. Oh, that had a lot of pop to it. Slow down, hit a house. Oh my gosh, I've got 12 feet here coming back. Oh my God, I cannot believe that's how we finished things off. I was really nervous I was gonna 3-putt that. After all I've said about how good this putter is, that would have been a disaster, but it came through there in the end. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you want to check out my other reviews of some stick sets, I've got one right here. I just took a look at the Perform series a couple of weeks ago. Great clubs as well, a full 14-piece set, maybe slightly more advanced. Really loved those ones. I'll catch you back here real soon on another edition of Let's Play Through.